All right, everybody, how's it going? How's it going? Today's the weekend, and I'm trying to do a little bit of stock research and also make some recommendation out of the efforts that I put in. I talk to a lot of people, and even ride a lot of different cars. Something that stuck into my mind was a conversation about the all-new 2018 Lincoln Navigator. Lincoln is a luxury brand of Ford, which is American car companies. As you know, a lot of um, American car companies have been getting a lot of flack, saying that they're not up to par in quality and so forth like that. And I think they got it, saying that they need to improve the quality, improve the products. And one of the manifestation of this effort is by Ford through Lincoln Navigator, the all-new Lincoln Navigator in 2018 year. A little bit of info: the 2018 Lincoln Navigator. Typically, people pay around 90,000 to 100 grand for this Lincoln Navigator. Full size, used by a lot of rideshare companies, as opposed to suburban and so forth like that. Um, so you see, this is the Lincoln Navigator. Looking at the first images, this is how it looks. Full size. Made some improvements over the previous year's models with this all new redesign. Full size, and you can see like varying renditions of door openings. Interiors are very luxurious. From what I heard from other people, they provided like various modes. Excite mode, which give you a lot of performance, and there's also conserve mode, which shut down a lot of gas guzzling features to save on gas. So you see like various renditions of this luxury full-size SUV, and this is how it looks. Um, all right, so this is the YouTube. Got 3.5 million views, so that's a lot of interest on for this new vehicle. And I did a lot of other stuff to learn more about this Lincoln Navigator. Looking at the news a little bit. I did this headline, like sold out Lincoln Navigator 2018. And one of the headlines that showed up, Ford selling $90,000 Lincoln SUVs faster than it can make. So you see, off the back, Ford is having a good problem to have for a car company, which is they cannot produce these fast enough to sell them, which is similar to Tesla. Tesla cannot make it fast enough to sell. So Ford is with this big size SUV, they cannot make it fast enough to sell at 90,000 to 100,000 K. So looking at Ford, other news recently that came out, um, they say as usual, as I mentioned, SUV sales are booming. Um, various other things. F-150 was in the news recently. They still selling it like really quick for the new unique features of the F-150, especially the towing features and backing up features, which they can use a knob. That's very unique to this Ford brand. And I recently learned that they're reducing the product line and concentrating on large vehicles, as in the F-150, the Lincoln Navigator, the Lincoln MKZ, and so forth like that, where they focus on luxury, high margin vehicles. All right, so that's Ford a little bit. Um, let's see, it's like Ford. Let's see, on the stock, which is we're talking about stocks. Um, the symbol is F. Let's see. They're currently trading at $12.10. Comparatively speaking, this is very, very affordable stock to have. In 5 days, oh, you see it right here. I'm not the only one catching this on by talking to various people, interesting people that from various different industries. Month, yeah. So you see, like the overall trend is going up and getting a lot of new and investment focused attention. Um, you know. All right. So from February onwards, we do see like Ford is making progress, and just looking at the 1 year chart and so forth like that, there's a lot of leeway for going higher in terms of recovery, in terms of making the sales numbers, quarterly sales numbers. I'm sure there's a lot of room for it to go up. You see, like coming down from around this area in this 5 year chart, and I can see easily with the 1762 at 2014. Right now is like around 12. So if you're into cars, like any other guy would, look into cars. I see cars in municipal vehicles like the Ford Explorer. They came out with a model called Interceptor that is used by authorities. They standardize on the Ford Explorer, which is a lot of business. You see it in New York, you see it in other municipalities, all standardized on the Ford vehicles. So you see right here, in this overtrending, they can really turn it around. Like, all these stuff going on is the past criticism that I just mentioned, that they're like, criticizing U.S. car companies not being on par on quality, and and they make the effort from this point on. Is the manifestation and the implementation and the selling of the actual products, new products and services of Ford vehicles: Lincoln Navigator, Lincoln MKZ, Ford Explorer, Ford F-150. And they also mentioned that they will concentrate on higher margin, larger cars now, including efforts into hybrids and electric vehicles. So you see, like, looking at this a little bit further, they own Jaguar, Lincoln, a little bit more. Let's see what they show. So you see, like, there's a lot of major, they own Motorcraft, which is the parts company. And I did notice, a lot of people have various interest in Ford, because it's like the legacy of Henry Ford, the first guy who used like assembly line production for their Model T. So this legacy has a lot of people's interest. For example, is the Ford Mustang, which is a legendary sports car. All right. If you don't know, let's take a look. I've seen a lot of interest on the Ford Mustang. And they put a lot of sales on the Ford Mustang performance car. They come out updates regularly, and because these new updates, people would just buy the new model, the latest model on a Ford Mustang. And another one, which supercar, is the Ford GT. Very unique aerodynamic profile with built-in spoiler, and the backlights have a some form of exhaust release through the lights. And I do have a supercar video of the Ford GT. So, like myself, I'll have some interest in the Ford company's products and services, which is the performance cars for my, like supercar video topic. So there you have it, in this new company review. After I have like talked to like a lot of people in the car business, the U.S. car company, specifically Ford, is making um, major effort into improving their products and services after criticisms um, that I mentioned already. So there you have it. Ford Motor Company, symbol F, currently traded around $12. And I do see, using my similar criticism, evaluation, and my opinion in understanding stocks and various companies. And I do know cars. I learned to fix computers, and I learned to fix my car for the stuff that I know I can do. And Ford is up there now with these new vehicles that they have. Lincoln Navigator, Lincoln MKZ, and I heard various car companies, they have a 400,000 mile on a Ford MKZ. 400,000 miles. So you see that translate into legendary stories of reliability, and and I do see they're proving it again, has shown similar interest in this company, reflected in other investors that I guess like myself knows a little bit about cars, knows a little bit about computers, knows a little bit about tech, have the general curiosity on how they implement these new features. All right, so this is Ford Motor Company review. Um, Symbol F, and traded around $12, and I do see much good higher pricing for this company. All right, I do understand this past Monday I skipped it because I have something to do. Um, Everybody understands because it's around the better weather, summertime, and a lot of interesting, outdoor activities to do. All right, so this is Al Kudu reviewing Ford. Happy trading, everybody. All right, something of also note to show you some of my past performances. I do have Indian followers and Chinese business followers. After my previous video on Amazon a little bit over a year and a half ago, um, India's Modi went for a big hug on Amazon. Since then, Amazon stocks, when I that dated video, um, like Amazon was around like a 500 to $600 a share. If you have followed my commentary, since then you have more than double your money on Amazon. So that was one of my previous Amazon videos. Something also note, I do have Chinese business followers. Some of them decided to buy out Germany's robotics firm after I featured these robotics arms in my supercar video, dated video listed below, some of them. Um, Something I also note, I do have other recommendations video that have done very, very well for my followers on the commentary. Some of the data videos are on Tesla, which some of them listed below. It has done very well since my commentary. And my commentary on McDonald's, which is some of them listed below as well. Since my commentary has done very, very well. And this past week, I had expressed confidence, more confidence, that the CEO of McDonald's was getting it right by implementing more and more of these kiosks that eliminated a lot of problems with purchasing items from McDonald's restaurants, because they list out correctly what you order, and you get what you order more correctly than the past. I also featured Disney, which done very well as well, and one of my past commentary listed below as well. So I do know my commentaries are followed by very good followers who are well educated and have good evaluating standards of their own. And I have provided my own evaluating standards that coincide with a lot of them. All right, so that's that. Listing three of my sometimes actionable commentaries, many of them. And I hope you all have a good summer, enjoyable season. And happy trading, everybody.